We have floor and tramp, so same thing, we're going to go through all three at the same time. For the tumble track, yellow's going to do tuck jumps down, free jump into the pit, green does star jumps down, jump into the pit. Red is going to go side to side jumps, so try and jump from one side to the other side, one side to the other side, all the way down the tumble track, so it's kind of like diagonals all the way down. On the green trampoline, everyone's going to get to jump with the witch's broom. That'll be set out there, just free jumps, you know, you're flying on the witch's broom. Then on the big blue trampoline, they're going to have free jumps, and for yellow, they're going to fly their arms like a bat. Same for all of the other two levels. Then on the small blue trampoline, so the little round one, yellow will do 1 foot jumps. You're welcome to have them switch back and forth, or just stay on their really favorite foot, up to you. Green will do spin jumps. They can either do halfway around or all the way around. With those, try and make sure they're landing on their feet. Them just jumping up and, you know, spinning around is, you know, yes, what it says, but try and make sure that they're picking a direction and a amount of, you know, how to go around. That'll allow them to stay on their feet. And then for red, they're going to do attempting their split jumps. So everybody knows what a split jump is. It's basically a straddle jump, but forward and backward. So if you're trying to get them to understand, my way of explaining it is they kick their favorite foot forwards and their least favorite foot backwards, and in red they should know what that means. They should know their favorite foot and their not favorite foot, and then they're just going to pretend they're kicking something in front of them and then kicking something behind them at the exact same time. And normally kids pick up pretty quickly on that one. And really I have it explained as a star jump, but forward and backwards, a lot of kids pick up on that too. The first floor station, they're going to crawl through the tunnel with bats tied to them, so it's just, you know, a fun little station for them to do. Then for the second one, you'll spot this station, so spotted forward rolls off of the panel mat, so your kiddo will start with their feet in their squat position with their hands up, and then you will have them roll onto the floor. So I'm going to put a yoga mat behind there so it's softer. But they'll bend all the way over so they start to roll down, so by the time their head hits the ground, they're already kind of rolling forwards. That way it's just an easier progression into it rather than starting all the way up on the panel mat. So start all the way on the edge, their hands and their head goes to the floor, and they roll that way. For green, they're going to do it on the panel mat, but then they stand up. So they're going to start on the back side of the panel mat, finish their do their forward roll on the panel mat, and their feet will stand up on the edge of the floor. So instead of working on the initial rotation getting over, they're working on the standing up part, which always seems to be kind of the problem when you get to the upper levels of preschool. And then you're going to do backward rolls on the panel mat to stand up off for red, because they should be pretty close to backward rolls in red. So same thing, they're going to start on the farther side of the panel mat, backward roll, so their head and their hands are on the panel mat, and their feet will land in their squat position off the edge of the panel mat, so they're working on being able to stand up. Then they're going to do same thing for everybody. They're going to run and jump off the springboard onto the sticky spider web, so try and stick it in SLP if you get my joke. But it will be a little carpet spider web. It shouldn't slide at all, but just watch it. If it gets too far out or kids start messing with it, I can probably Velcro it to the floor somehow.